Hi guys, hi everybody, hi world. Welcome to Equus World, and on this channel we talk about faith, lifestyle, music, and then we vlog as well. You are welcome to this channel again. If you are new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to be part of this wonderful family. So on today's episode, knowing we have guests here, I guess you know what we are going to talk about, something interesting, something fun. So Jael couldn't join us in this episode. She's married now. She has a ring on her finger. Can you imagine? She's married. She's a married woman, someone's wife. So please leave the comments down below. You can congratulate her in the comment section. But we still have Andy with us, and Word, he's here. Royal Wave. And we have a new face on this channel. We have Dr. Emmanuel Kwejo Ochre Dakon over here. Royal Wave. Yeah. So on today's episode on Equus World, we want to talk about why people think Christian relationships are boring. So if you want to know more about this, stay tuned. So as I said earlier, why people consider Christian relationships to be boring. So first of all, do you think Christian relationships are boring?
No.
Do you think Christian relationships are boring?
But
so from where I stand, I know you guys are, you are already, that kind of thing. So you think it's not boring?
Yeah.
I also think it's not boring. So first of all, I want us to explain to our audience, our subscribers, my family, what relationships are, because I can be in a relationship with anyone I choose to. So what do you think relationships are?
All right. So I think relationship is just between two people or groups regarding each other and behaving well towards themselves.
Okay. Andy?
Just like you said, relationship is between two people or two or more people. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a marital relationship or any other. So it could be a family relationship, friendship relationship, or anything.
Okay, so what we want to talk about today is the relationship, that one, the one we know. That's the one.
Which one do we know?
The one we know. The one leads to,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one. Yeah, that's the one we want to talk about. I know you know the one, right? I know you know the one. So that's what we want to talk about today. And so let's explain that one. Let's explain that one.
So when we talk about that one,
Yes.
I think we are trying to say in a Christian setting, then relationship is between a male and a female.
I like that one, a male and a female.
Yeah.
Not
That
a
is
male
why
and a woman.
I'm being specific when it comes to Christian setting. That means they regarding each other and behaving well towards themselves and having the notion that the relationship will lead to something. Yeah. So
Auntie.
Opinion Jerry and then she has some relationship. So the marital relationship you are talking about here is that when a male and a female come together, not male and male, not female and female, but male and female.
You know they are female and light bulbs.
Yes. So male and female who are bonded together,
Alright.
come together to study themselves with a quest to result in a marriage. Yeah.
Okay, so why do you think people enter into relationships? Because I know certain people enter into relationships just for the fun of it.
yeah.
Yes, so I think everybody has a reason why he or she enters a relationship, but we want to speak from the Christ perspective, the Christian perspective. So in that perspective, why do you think it's necessary to enter into a relationship?
All right. So many people, I think if we are looking at the percentage, about 95% of people enter into a relationship believing it will end up in marriage. Yeah. And some also probably maybe they came into certain society or a community, they don't know anyone. So they are forced to be in a relationship, though they are Christians. But they think they should get close to somebody to know them better, and maybe, if God permits, they enter into some form of marriage.
Rightly said. People enter into relationships for it to end up in marriage. So when I talk about people, let's look at the larger society. Is it the Christian race or the larger society?
The Christian
The
race.
Christian race. So if you're talking about the Christian race, then the main motive behind it is marriage.
Marriage.
Yes,
So
marriage.
if that is the case, can I be a university student and then be in a relationship? Because if it's leading to marriage, then like I'm in university and I want to start early. So I want to start from there, then I'll get married.
Yeah,
You
of
think it's
course.
necessary?
Yeah, it's necessary because
So if say you are in first year in university, and you want to be in a relationship in first year, and you know you are not going to get married anytime soon, do you think it's necessary?
so now it depends on the two that are coming together to relate to each other. If I know that I want to marry this particular person, not necessarily starting a serious kind of relationship, but we can come to each other, get to know each other better. With time, when we get to know that, oh, we are compatible and we can move on, we can start some form of relationship that is leading to marriage. So that is where I think a lot of people are getting this term wrongly, dating. You can date so many people
But
at a
not be
time,
in a relationship.
but not be in a relationship.
Okay.
So when you are dating people, it's like trying to study them.
I think if you are doing that dating thing, it has to be clear between both parties. So it wouldn't be like you are bounded to just one
Exactly.
particular person.
Exactly.
Okay. So there's a difference between dating and then relationship.
It looks like now.
And I think courtship too.
So courtship is when it has moved
Yeah.
into a stage where you think where
advanced.
we are entering into marriage.
Advanced relationship.
Yeah. So dating, I can date all my classmates. We can go on a date, eat together, we can have games, and that is a date with them.
So is relationship courtship?
Courtship is a form of relationship.
Okay, but relationship is not courtship.
No.
Okay.
That's why when you asked the initial question, you said that relationship is broad.
Yeah.
Relationship is broad. Yeah. So back to your first question again. The
What
question
is
you asked-
relationship?
No, regarding
University.
university.
Yes.
Yes, it's quite relative. It's quite relative because someone may be in the university at the age of 30. Somebody may be in the university at the age of 20.
Yeah.
You get it?
18.
18. Somebody may want to marry at the age of 22.
Wait.
So right in level 100 or level 200. When I was at university, people were marrying in level 200 and level 300.
Yeah.
Because maybe I don't know penny for. So it's quite relative, and then it depends on the kind of vision the person has. Because some people want to go out in a relationship for quite a distant time. We go up so or date by 5 years, or maybe go out by 5 years and some you know,
Which is not advisable.
which is relative.
But I think that's risky.
It's
It's
not
risky.
advisable, but
That's
it's relative.
risky.
It's quite relative.
Yeah.
It's quite
Because
relative.
such relationship, well,
It gives room for a lot of to happen.
Okay.
a lot.
It gives
That is why I was saying that even if you want to get to know people, don't always assume the position that he or she is my boyfriend or girlfriend. But get into some form of, there are so many forms of relationship. Acquaintanceship, we can be classmates, mutual friendship and all that. So studying each other, with that you get to know themselves better. Because the moment the boyfriend, girlfriend, we are preparing to marry, that title come in, a lot of things go into secret hiding.
Yeah.
And they don't be themselves, they hide a lot. So that long keeping themselves for 4 or 5 years, I don't think it's a good thing.
So now that we have made this known, do you think the Christian relationship is different from that of the outside world? Because it seems what the outside people do in the relationship, we have find Christians also doing the same thing in their relationship. So first of all, what happens in a relationship?
All right. So in every relationship, things that do happen is that we are studying each other.
So every day we study each other.
You see, studying people doesn't mean like you have a book and you are reading, but in the way they communicate to you, their character, even the way they eat, like going out, the way they dress, a whole lot of things that you want to study about them. So it's a period where we are studying each other.
But I feel you can't study someone entirely. You can't know a personality
Yes.
like entirely.
Even our parents, even
Yeah.
after 40 years in marriage, will still tell you that I didn't know this about you.
Yeah.
Like, it's like that.
Because I think some people feel you can know someone entirely, and so it delays their marriage
No.
period. Because whenever you ask the person is like, "Oh, I'm studying him. I'm studying her."
Like,
How
studying
long?
somebody, you see, to enter into any form of relationship, I believe we all have our form of ideal kind of person. This man, this woman. So if you are looking for a Christian, you study to know if the person is truly a Christian.
Really a Christian.
Yeah. If you are looking for somebody who has vision, I believe after a month or two from conversation, you should be able to tell that this person is someone who has vision. So
I believe the right word is not steady. The right word is bonding.
Aye.
Because you need to know if
Bonding
yes,
glue.
if the two of you there is that's why usually they advise that if you want to enter into a relationship with someone, the best person is your friend. Should be your friend.
Yeah.
Because there is that bonding with your friend. There is that bonding when you come to church. There is that bonding when you go to school. So I believe instead of studying the person, there should be that bond. Yeah, because
so
we can
friendship before the
yes, because for every friendship there is bonding, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes not necessarily, but we advise that the person should be your friend, though. But if the person is not your friend and you can build that bond before, it's fine.
I feel that one will be difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's
It's
difficult.
going to be difficult.
It's difficult.
So, what do you do in your relationship that does not make it boring?
well, okay. So in Christian setting, we have standards. We have standards. There are certain things that I want to go out with my girlfriend. We want to go and have fun. But we won't add, in quotes, things that are done by outside church to it. It's not like we are going out to pray. We are not going out there to read the Bible, but we are going to have fun. Maybe we go to see a movie. You go to a place where they are playing nice music. You sit
The
down.
person doesn't like it.
If you don't like music, you see, that is where studying each other is important. So we get to know interests from each other. Then we move on. So we can go to places where we can have fun, where the fun can be defined in a Christian setting. So you don't just mess up.
Indeed.
Yes. You see, all those things are based on how the olden day church defined Christianity. And sorry, we define Christianity to be that mobile kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
So when you're in a relationship, when you're in a relationship, what do you call cinema crowd? What you do? You get it. So our mothers and our fathers have defined Christianity to be that mobile kind of lifestyle, but that is not it. So just like doctor said, it needs to be enjoyed. But personally, I like strolling a lot. I like strolling a lot. It is a maybe they don't any sikasem. You stroll 4.2 cities, 4.2 cities.
So you see, that is the fun of it. That is the fun of it. You see, when you meet a Christian woman or a Christian man, because they know what they are about, they don't see money and they don't fancy those things. So the little that they have, they make fun of it and they enjoy it. So as Andy was saying, it's not like the olden days saw Christianity to be boring. But if you are like my type, coming from a Christian home where mother and father are strong Christians, and they see the opposite sex playing with them like evil. So growing up, if you're a guy and they see you around ladies, that kind of communication. So growing up, sometimes it becomes difficult to even approach the opposite sex.
It's difficult.
The same way in church, even when they see you with other opposite sex, you see that kind of thing. So the stigma around it was making it difficult to have that fun. So there is a lot of fun that can be enjoyed when it comes to Christian
relationship. I also think that's true. You can go out and then have fun. So Willie made a statement one time that "Ubit me I'll call, but and say that's the whole point. Ubit me I'll call, but and say translating it into English would be
Andy,
English students.
you are the cheapest.
With me, I'm cool.
But
At
I say,
SFA.
You can go, but don't
Don't
spoil.
spoil
no, I believe the right way is supposed to be.
Hey,
You can go out, but don't mess up.
Don't mess up.
Yeah, don't mess up. You can go, but don't mess up. So you want to go to the pool, you
can
can
explore,
go,
but
but
make sure
don't.
you don't mess
Yeah, you can explore, but don't mess up. And then also, talking about this whole relationship thing. So therefore, I think it's necessary that we Christians be in a relationship.
Yes,
We have to be in a
we
relationship.
have to be in a
We have to
relationship.
marry.
Uh-huh.
We have to procreate. But we didn't list the points, the things people can do to break that boring thing in the relationship. Because some people are in relationships, but they don't know what to do. So like if you could give us like points. So you said you can go to the cinema.
Cinema, watch movies.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I like strolling.
That's fun.
And do you know one thing that makes a lot of relationships boring? Especially distance relationships.
Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes it becomes very boring when you talk on phone.
I heard someone gave me an appall. She said distant relationships, you guys can watch movies online together.
But it's still not fun.
Yeah.
It's still not fun.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't even like watching movie.
Yeah, I was like,
No,
yeah,
but
most
even
of
if
the
you
time
like
I
watching movie, like you see,
just imagine
the only solution is that
Imagine
Peduani for you is there, but you see,
Hey.
everybody has its own.
when you're in a distance relationship, try meeting your partner.
What if different countries?
Different countries is not distance relationship.
Well, it's a lot of sacrifice. That one is long distance relationship.
It's a long day. I look at the distance relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But why do you think people think Christian relationships are boring?
That is what, as I started earlier, the notion that has been created.
No, like even like Christians in the
Yes.
church. So if you've studied, most females, for instance, like to date guys that are outside the
Good.
church because they feel the guys in the church are boring.
Yes.
I don't think you guys are boring.
No, we are fun to be around. You see? All right. I was trying to say that the notion that has been created from childhood is still living with us. Share Christopher de Mushia, Mode Empire,
Bibles in the
any
relationship,
Yamis at
pray.
Addition, studying the word
Study
of
the word
God
of
and all
God.
that. So the way we also carry ourselves in churches, when the ladies and the guys see us, the way this girl is behaving, they are crife, that kind of thing. So they think coming around you is going to be one way. Everyday prayer, studying the word of God.
word.
I'm going to church, and they think there's no space to do other things. So that is why people think other things, not right? Other things that is fun to do,
Yeah.
not to
Yeah.
mess up.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Andy.
You see, a lot of people who say Christian relationships are boring are people who want to enter relationships and have a lot of sex. That's the root.
Yeah, I think that's
Definition.
true.
And even most of the people that are saying is boring have never entered in any Christian relationship.
Before.
You see, defining a Christian is not someone who is in a church.
But it's funny how they mess up outside and when they are ready to settle down, they come inside.
Because they know when they come into this house, they will find fine ladies, fine
Yeah,
guys.
that was what I was about saying. See, I met somebody who had gone to a club. He met a lady, went to have sex with the lady. Then I asked him, "Won't you marry the lady?" He told me, na club by no.
Hey.
Meaning they know that the best of the ladies are in the church.
In the church.
They know.
Okay, so that is it for today's episode of Equest World. I think I'll have to take my last comments from each of them. Any last words for my people?
All right, so I will say that relationship is something that whether you live alone, you always have relationship, even with your room. So you can never neglect that. And entering into relationship comes with a lot of work. So be ready. There will be issues here and there, but if you are prepared to work things out, you have fun, you enjoy it.
Christian relationships are never boring, especially when you are with me. Especially when you are a Chelsea fan.
Market.
You will enjoy it.
But he's engaged.
He's engaged.
He's
I said I want
engaged.
to move to Chelsea because Manchester United.
He's engaged, so
Okay,
please
okay.
don't fall for
Yes,
his
so
words.
Christian relationships are not boring at all. And as he said, it involves a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot
And
of
I also
work.
think if you are not matured and if you are not prepared for marriage yet, I feel it will be best if you move into the dating, as he said. That would be better than the relationship and having the whole title of boyfriend, girlfriend tag. Yes, so that is it for today's episode of Equest World, and I believe you enjoyed today's episode. Until next time, bye.
Bye-bye.
Royal Waves.